Hey, what's good? It's your boy Matthew Michael, and in today's video, I'll be sharing my opinion on which is better out of Robinhood and Webull. So here's how it's going to go. I'm going to award a point in each of the 10 categories to each broker, and whichever one has the most points at the end wins. But real fast, before we get into it, I need you to go down to the comments and comment down below which one you think is going to win. Is it going to be Robinhood or is it going to be Webull? And without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to sit here and objectively pick out which is the better brokerage out of Webull and Robinhood based on 10 different categories. I'm going to let y'all know in my head, in my personal opinion right now, Webull is kind of winning over, but this is going to be 100% objective. So we're going to look at the categories and whichever one gets the most points is going to win. So the first category we have here is actually the free stock. It's hands down pretty easy with this one. This really has nothing to do with the brokerage. This is just something that I throw in here because, hey, I like free stocks. I get free stocks from them both. And the winner in this category is actually going to be Webull. Even before I had the Webull affiliate link, the free stocks I got when I signed up on Webull were much better than the free stocks I got signing up on Robinhood. I think the most that I've ever gotten on a free stock on Robinhood was maybe about $10. And you have to think, I've had hundreds of people over the past 2 years using my Robinhood link and nothing above $10. Whereas on Webull, even when I signed up, I got like a $12 free stock, and on top of that, I've gotten several stocks worth over $100. So yeah, Webull definitely takes the first category. The next category actually is a very big one. It actually says something about the brokerage, and it's actually very important to a lot of people, including me. And that is going to be the deposit time. When you make a deposit on Webull, it takes about 5 days to clear. And when you make a deposit on Robinhood, it also takes about 5 days to clear as well. But on Robinhood, you can immediately start trading, whether it's options, stock, whatever, you can instantly start trading. Whereas on Webull, you can only use that instant buying power only to purchase shares. So no options, just stocks. So I'm going to have to give the deposit, I'm going to have to give this one to Robinhood. The next category is going to be ease of use. Both platforms are pretty simple to understand once you have a basic grasp of the market, but I will say Robinhood is definitely a lot easier. Robinhood is definitely like a game navigating through, and I feel like I can get stuff off faster or just move through the app a lot faster than I can with Webull. So Robinhood takes this point right here. The fourth category that we're going to look at is their charts. What kind of charting do they have on their platform? And I'm sure y'all already know this. Robinhood has like two simple little charts. Just one that's the little line, just a regular trend line. And then the other one is going to be the candlesticks, but they're really not that intricate. You can't really put too many things on them. I'm not really sure that you can put anything on them at all. Whereas on Webull, you have many different kinds of charts. You can kind of change the colors. You can put whatever lines and whatnot you want on them. There's just a lot more tools involved on the charts. So I'm definitely going to have to give it to Webull in this category. Webull takes the point. And rolling off the fourth category, the fifth one is going to be the tools. Both brokerages have some tools. Robinhood has Morningstar. They allow you to use margin, stuff like that. A very basic tool. Whereas, like I was just saying in the last category, Webull has trend lines, moving averages, level 2 market analysis, all that kind of good stuff. Webull has, and actually a lot more. So I'm going to have to give the point in this category to Webull. Point number 6 is going to be based on their news. How fast does news come? How reliable is the news? How easy is it to read the news? And for this, I'm going to have to give a point to both because I like the way that as soon as you get on Robinhood, the same way that when you see your chart on that same page, if you just scroll down just a little bit, you immediately start to see news headlines of all the bigger stocks that you're watching. Whereas on Webull, it's easy to find, but it's not right there, just right there in the open for you to see it. So if there's like something breaking, you either have to have the notifications turned on for it, or you have to just go straight to the news. So I definitely like how easy it is to find the news on Webull, but I like the way Robinhood displays right there on the home page. And because Webull gets the news faster, I'm gonna have to award a point to both of them in this category. The next category we're gonna look at is going to be market research. All right, so pretty much on Robinhood, all you'll have for market research is just gonna be, you can kind of look back at the dates that it was trading at. You can also see the basic analyst reaction, whether it's a buy, sell, or hold. And you can also see earnings date. But on Webull, you can see analyst price targets, buy, sell, or hold, overvalued, undervalued, all that good stuff, as well as the market financials, or the stock financials, as well as their earnings dates. Really, it's pretty much all there. You can do pretty much all your research right there in Webull. So yeah, Webull definitely takes the point for this one. The 8th category we're gonna look at is the community aspect. Robinhood, there is pretty much no community aspect in that app at all, unless you wanna go to like Wall Street Bets or something, or some Discord group. Robinhood has no community aspect to it at all. Whereas Webull, you can just click on the stock. If you want to see what people are saying, all you have to do is click comments, and you can see everything that everyone is saying on the app about that stock. And it's really helpful and just really nice to know what, other regular traders like you are thinking and saying about the stock. So yeah, the point of this category, hands down, goes to Webull. The 9th thing we'll be looking at is going to be learning on these apps. Now, maybe I'm just biased to Robinhood because it's the platform I learned on. And I actually did learn a lot from Robinhood. They have kind of these things where when I first started trading options, I clicked on the stock. It's like, do you think the stock's going up or down? And I clicked on one, and then it just tells you, it kind of breaks down what you need to know. And if you take your time and actually look at that, I believe it's actually good information. Unfortunately, I don't think everyone learns like this. But on the other hand, Webull does have like actual sections on the app where you can go and learn everything that you need about options, stocks, and trading in general. But for some reason, to me, I still got to give it to Robinhood just because I feel like they simplify the learning. I don't know, it was very simple for me to learn. And also it's presented in a way that it's not as much like school. It's more like, hey, this is what's going to happen if you do this, and this is what's going to happen if you do this. So it's kind of like an interactive learning, whereas Webull is more conceptual. So yeah, I definitely have to give the point here to Robinhood, but I think Webull definitely has the better structure. So yeah, point to Robinhood for me. Definitely hard to give that one up. The 10th and final category is going to be options. On Robinhood, you can trade calls, puts, credit spreads, debit spreads, and iron condors, and straddles and strangles. Whereas on Webull, you have access to so many different strategies that honestly, I don't even know all the strategies. Like I'm not familiar with diagonal spreads, all these other strategies like these butterflies and things like that. It's like I kind of know the concept, but I've never actually done them myself. So I feel like Webull gives you a lot more room to grow on options. And on top of that, there has never been a day on Webull that I have not been able to get my options trade off, where there has been at least 5 or 6 days in history on Robinhood that I have not been able to make a single options trade. And I know I said 10, but I want to give one last bonus category, and that's just going to be on overall execution of plays, period. And surprisingly, I have to give this to Robinhood just because if you're not paying attention to what you're doing on Webull, whenever you're trying to buy into anything or sell into anything, it's going to put it at the price where you will get filled the fastest. So that means if you are selling something, it's going to sell at the ask instead of the mid price. And if you are buying something, it's going to buy at the ask instead of the bid price. So that means if you are selling something, it's going to sell at the bid price instead of the mid price or the ask price. And that means if you are buying something, it's going to buy closer to the ask price instead of the mid price or the bid price. So yeah, that's definitely something you got to watch out for on Webull. So because of that, I lean more towards Robinhood because they go for the mid price. It may not get you filled right away, but it's not going to screw you over as bad as, Webull if you're not paying attention. All right, now that we've had the time to award all the points, it looks like Webull takes the cake. Webull beat Robinhood 8-5. So yeah. So in my eyes, Webull is the victor. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to smash the like button. It really helps to support the channel and really helps with the almighty YouTube algorithm. If you don't agree with the conclusion I came to, hey, let me know down below in the comments. Did I miss out on anything? Yeah, I want to know. And last but certainly not least, thank you so much for watching and peace.